where Pietro on the 14th floor in a bedroom door don't lie. So happy we don't gotta worry about the cops. We could all get arrested for this, but when the body admits I don't give a shit tonight. Alright. Now she walks in the bedroom fast, despite all the noise from the crowd. Now she spent this on the bathroom sink. Her mother would be so proud. Gets on the seat and there's a line to go pee, but the bathroom looks like a war zone.
Welcome in to episode 156 of Phired Up. Check us out at firedusports.com. I'm Mike Giletto. Joining me as always, Dom Console and Chris Lucia. What's going on, fellas?
Yo.
What's up? Another
Not much.
Reese PC day today?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to get into love Reese, but it's a
Well,
little.
Well, I was gonna say we could before we even say anything, we could blow out the candles for you to give you some Reese
Okay.
Pieces. Happy birthday,
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
I appreciate
old
that.
old fuck.
Yeah, yep. 32 years of age now. It's I'm telling you, once I hit 30 though, that's when everything started shutting down.
Yeah, it's all downhill from there.
All downhill. Yeah, I mean, talking about Reese a little bit. I mean, it's a little overboard, right? The whole ovation and I loved Reese, but I don't know.
So
feels weird.
here's my opinion. You know what's funny? I thought you were gonna be extreme with it. And I think just from past arguments that you and I have had, we would probably be on the opposite side. Just from hearing what you're saying, I might be the most extreme with this.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't listen, he's a good guy.
Michael, where have you been?
Yeah.
Where have you been? I missed you, buddy.
It's been a while.
Has been.
But listen, I think he's a great guy. I think he's a nice player. He's a really good clubhouse guy. He got a standing ovation. He deserved a standing ovation. But come on, man, he homered and everybody cheered.
Did that? See, I didn't see the homer. That's where you.
Everybody
that's where you
stood.
lose me. That's where you lose
Absolutely,
me. Yeah.
absolutely. I think he deserves everything he got before that. Before the game, he gets a standing ovation. He gets his video. We talk about these guys that come here, whether it's the Flyers, the Sixers, the Phillies, the Eagles. They come here and they get their videos that don't really deserve them, and I think he does deserve them. He was here at a really, really brutal time in this franchise history.
Well, it was also the first time where you saw maybe the light at the end of the tunnel. Right,
It was him and Nola.
Right,
yeah.
yeah, exactly. Where there was a glimmer of hope in the young guys coming up.
But here's the thing. As soon as the first pitch is thrown to him, it's over. I'm not saying you have to boo him. I'm not saying you have to curse at. I'm not even saying any of that. I'm just saying I don't know that you the Brewers are, what are they, 12 games over 500? They're going to be fighting for a seed just like the Phillies
They're winning
are.
the division right now. I mean,
Right. Let's pump the brakes on cheering. I was there when Utley came back with the Dodgers, and Utley won a championship. Utley was the face of the franchise. Reese has a long way to go to be that. And
oh, totally.
And I don't even think people cheered when Utley hit a homer when I went.
I
to the
know
game.
they did. I think they did. Did they not?
Maybe not as much. Maybe I don't remember as much. But and I think maybe TV kind of I don't know what the word. Dramatizes it. Yeah,
dramatizes. Yeah.
Versus actually being there, but I don't know. It just seemed a little bit much after the first pitch was thrown for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think first at bat, you're good. But
Yeah.
the joking around when you're, JT and him laughing when he doesn't throw him out, and then you cost your team a run at the plate.
Yeah,
that was a good throw by.
It was a really good throw.
But you cost and you're laughing you're patting each other on the back. After first pitch, now it's competitive sport.
Yeah, and I'm not saying people have to boo him. Hit the home run and just
No.
Like
Yeah.
I think if it's a 3-2 game and he hits the solo home run and it ties the game, they boo the Phillies, right? Like they boo the team for giving up the home run. Like I think that's warranted, but like it's 3-0 and it's a solo home run. Like I don't know. Maybe it's just us. I don't know.
Do you think he gets anything tomorrow, or you think that's it?
Yeah, I do. He
Yeah, I
probably
think it'll
deserves
be
it.
I think it'll be all 3 days.
Yeah, he probably deserves
Right,
it too.
it's a 3-day series or 4?
Yeah, I was supposed to be
Right.
there tomorrow, but the tickets. So I get the free tickets.
Yep.
They sold out, and I didn't get it in time. But yeah, I think they play this 3-game series. Well, 2 games left in the 3-game series, and then they're off to London, right?
Yeah.
They're
When are
off
those
Thursday,
games?
Friday.
Saturday, Sunday. Those games.
Yeah,
are?
yeah, they're
Yeah.
off Thursday, Friday.
Isn't it weird to go all the way there for a 2-game
Yeah,
series?
that is weird.
Yeah, but it's why they did the 2 home and 2 away against the Mets a couple weeks ago. Was because
Yeah.
one's home and one's away in London. But
Makes sense.
I guess with the 2-day, all 2 off days, it's a lot for the travel. So, are they off Monday, Tuesday?
I would imagine at least Monday.
Because I think that when they come back, they land in Boston, right? I think they play Boston.
They play Boston. Yep.
So they're off Friday. So they play Saturday, Sunday.
They're off Thursday
Sun-
too, right?
Sunday, 10:10 start.
It's
AM.
No, I think it's
10:10 a.m.
is Saturday the 1 o'clock?
Saturday
1:30?
1:10. Yeah.
Okay.
And Sunday 10:10. Wake up Sunday morning and watch
Yeah.
the Phillies baseball. And then they're off Monday, and then they're back in Boston on Tuesday. So
Then after that, they play Baltimore, right?
that would be yes. They're in Baltimore for 3.
And then they come home.
Yep. Then they come home against the Padres.
Okay.
So
Dude, that's a nice little schedule.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially coming off of like the they can't beat 500 or they're not playing teams that are above 500 and this they just beat Milwaukee tonight. They're what are they? I don't know exactly what they're, but they're like 12 games or 13 games over 500, whatever it is. And
They're
then
now
and then
30.
they go ahead.
they're 36 and 24.
Okay.
So 12 games over 500.
Yeah. So then, and what's Boston's around 500, right?
Yeah.
Boston is 30 and 30. Yep.
Yeah. And then Baltimore, obviously, we know about them, but
37 and 20.
it's I agree. It's a nice little stretch.
Yeah. So we will see. I'm curious to see that London series to see like if it because have they played there before? Not the Phillies, obviously, but the MLB. Have they gone to London
Yeah,
before?
last year, right?
I don't remember.
I don't remember if they went to London. I know they did the games in Japan and I think the Korea maybe. I think they've been to like Asia, but I don't know if they've done London. Maybe they have, but I'm curious to see like if it's just gonna feel like a regular game or if they're gonna try to do anything.
I want to say that they
just make it
did.
different.
They did
Yeah.
last year.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so. Last year too. It was I think the Mets went over there last.
The Mets
year.
again.
I don't remember who it was. You might be right, but I
If it
believe
is the Mets, do they
do
just have like a
think-
national following? Is that why the Mets?
I guess.
I guess
Not
they're a
national.
New
I guess
York team.
international. International is what I meant. International following. But,
I guess a New
the
York team.
Yeah, the New York angle. I guess I get. But yeah, I don't know.
How bad was the? Did you watch any of the game, Mike?
A little bit.
Did you
A little
watch
bit.
that home plate umpire should lose his job tonight?
I think
Oh.
all umpires suck though.
It was Chicago and St. Louis.
Or St. Louis
Last
and
year.
Chicago?
Okay.
Yeah.
So they're doing rivals.
Yeah. Yep.
No, back to your point, all umpires suck. Like Angel Hernandez retires, and everybody's like, I want to be the next bad umpire. They're all terrible.
He was awful tonight. That
On both sides.
Yeah, on both sides, and like blatant pitches.
Yeah.
Dude, Wheeler threw 2 down the middle and he called it a ball. And
Yep.
and Wheeler was, I think it was like the 5th inning or 4th
Wheeler
inning, and
stared
he
him
was just
down.
like, yeah, he like shook his head and was like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Stared him down. It's even Kruk was saying, "I don't like it any more than you do, but the robo umps, they're going to be making their way."
I can't wait. And I never thought I'd be there 5-6 years ago. I never thought I'd say that.
I
It's
was,
just-
I wasn't there 8 months ago. Now I am. Like,
There's no need to not have it with
Yeah.
how bad
Yeah.
umpires are.
Yeah, and how blatant. I mean, I know that they have to work on it, but you think AI technology could figure this out?
Yeah.
I think they want to perfect it more than anything. I don't think they want to just throw out the newest version of this thing. I think they definitely want to make sure it's like a perfect product before they throw it in Major League Baseball. Because the report last week, I don't remember if we talked about it on the show or not, but the report last week was that they are trying to get this make this a reality, but it's just like the technology is not perfect yet as of for next season, 2025 season. So I'd rather it be 100% than.
How is it not perfect? And I know that's a loaded question, but like you see tennis and how perfect tennis has gotten it. You see soccer and how perfect soccer's gotten it.
Well,
Like,
it's not perfect in soccer. That's the issue. It's not.
It seems they've been doing it for
Listen,
how many years?
I talk to a soccer fan every day.
Okay.
It's there are a lot of issues with soccer. So
Well, see, I don't pay attention to soccer all that often, but it's
neither do I. I'm just telling you from a
what
fan's.
From an outsider's perspective, it seems like they have things figured out in that aspect. But I think tennis is probably a better analogy because like tennis has been doing it for how long?
Yeah, but I'm curious as if there's a way to see that a ball hits a line is a lot different than seeing if a ball is high, low, left, right. You know what I mean?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, because it has to, and it also adjusts to each batter, right? Like
Correct.
strikes and adjusts to each batter.
Yes.
What's a strike to Harper might not be a strike to Bohm.
Right.
Because he's so tall, he's so big. I think that would probably be the hardest part to adjust to the player. Because I don't know if the umpires do adjust to the players. I don't know if they have a strike zone and that's what they call the entire game. And that's what their strike zone is. And you adjust to the umpire strike zone, or they go player by player. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I think that's my biggest issue, or one of my biggest issues with the box that's on TV.
Yep.
That doesn't adjust as well. And the people that aren't the, I guess the casual fan or not the diehard fan that don't really like understand the idea of the box, and like it's not a perfect box. Like
it's like football, like the
right,
yellow line is
right,
and it's not there either.
Especially because like every broadcast has a different box. Like if you watch the same game, same pitch, two different broadcasts, one might have a strike, one might have a ball. Like they're two different boxes.
Did you guys hear what Thompson said about Rhys Hoskins?
I don't think so.
I think I've heard a part of it.
He compared him to Derek Jeter.
Oh, yeah.
His leadership. Come on.
Sure.
I mean, that guy's got how many World Series rings?
I know. Come on. You can't. And Thompson was like, I was around the Yankees a long time and all of that stuff. Come on. You can't.
He said something along the lines of, too, which he's not wrong about, is like Jeter had to kind of get there. Like the first few years, he wasn't that. Like any player. And he kind of said the same thing about Rhys. He was like, obviously Rhys's first few years here, he was the best player, but he molded himself into this like leader just like Jeter did. Like yeah.
Well, listen, I mean, I loved Rhys, but like, and I think it was the perfect time for him to go. I don't think they needed to resign him. There really wasn't a spot for him. But if you think he's Derek Jeter, why are you letting him walk?
Yeah,
exactly.
And I think. Go ahead.
Do you bring Rhys back ever?
Well, that was actually going to be my kind of what I was about to say, in the sense that like sometimes listen, he's a good player. He's not a bad player. He's a starting MLB player.
Yeah.
But sometimes
2-year deal.
It was a 2-year deal.
2 year, $30 million.
It might have been 1+1.
I don't know.
There might be an option. There might be an option, or 2+1, something like that. But here's the thing, like, sometimes it's okay to let good players go, like that just don't fit anymore. Like, Raul Ibanez was let go by Seattle. He was a very good player. He came here. He had a career year that year, like the first year in 2009. Like,
2009.
Sometimes it's okay to let good players walk when they just don't fit. Where was he going to play?
Well, I think you could bring him back if it is. So I just looked it up. It is a 2-year deal. That's how long Schwarber has left on his deal. If you want to move on from Schwarber, you could bring Rhys back as a DH in 2 years.
Right, but what happens with the young players that potentially come up in the next 2 years?
Is anybody going to be carved
DH?
into a DH role though.
I'm not sure, but what if they this year or next year they go out and get a even better player than Schwarber and Hoskins? That's a
Sure,
DH.
sure.
You know,
Sure.
The only
Yeah.
other person I see moving to the DH role would be Harper, and then you'd move Real Muto.
or JT.
Yeah.
If you have a
and
catcher, in place.
you move
Yeah.
Real Muto to first. If not,
Yeah, you could do that too. You could move Harper to DH and but you know what? I actually think Reese. I mean, not Reese. Harper plays almost Gold Glove defense. He's really good over there.
Really good, yeah.
he does
Way better than I think
especially for being
anybody-
his first year.
Anybody expected?
Yeah, way better than anybody expected him to be.
I mean, he's a freak athlete. Like it's kind of like remember we were talking like last year, like when he came back, super early, and he's like he's not built like us, you know. So it's not a
Right.
surprise at how good he is, but I didn't expect him to be this good.
Do you think he's a better first baseman than he was right fielder?
I do actually. I thought he was a good outfielder defensively. I didn't think he was great. I thought he was good.
He had a great
Probably
arm.
be
Great
he'd
arm.
probably be the best outfielder, maybe outside of Rojas.
Yes, of course.
But like,
maybe, I might give you Pache, but
yeah, no, I mean like the starters. Yeah, I think
Sure.
Pache and but I think even before last year, like before when Pache was hurt and before Rojas came up, like I think that you could have made an argument that Harper would be the best outfielder on this team. But I just think what is he, 32 at this point? Like 33, 32,
is he
31,
even that?
33.
so
He's
around
somewhere
31,
around there.
32, Yeah.
He's I just think like why throw him in the outfield coming off of a surgery a year and a half ago?
It's 31. He'll be 32
Okay.
in October.
So why throw him in the outfield? He plays really good first base.
Totally.
Yeah, I don't know. I also don't want to look 2 years from now. You know what I mean? Like I also don't want to look 2 years from now and say like, could Reese come back? Like, I don't know.
I get
I mean,
that.
they're definitely missing a right-handed bat that hits 30 homers, but behind him. But I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I think if Harper moves to DH, then you have to put Hoskins back at first, right?
No,
I
I would
don't-
flip-flop. I would flip-flop him. I would put Hoskins as DH, Harper at first.
Okay.
Like you keep Harper at first. You're literally at that point. You're literally just swapping out Schwarber for Hoskins.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'd rather have Schwarber and Harper than Harper and Hoskins personally. But that's 2 years from now, so who knows what Schwarber is?
For sure. Exactly.
Or a year and a half, really.
Yep.
Yeah, because they're what Schwarber's up after next year, right? If they don't.
Yep.
Him and Hoskins are up at the same time. Yep.
Do they have? And that's a straight deal, right? There's no options on
Nope.
Schwarber.
No, I don't believe they gave an option to Schwarber. I know Reese doesn't have an option. I just looked.
Yeah, I wonder if Schwarber has anything. When's Castellanos' contract done?
The year after.
The year A, yeah.
Good.
So we got
He
two
was-
and a half
he was-
years left.
Yeah, he was 5 years, 100 million. Schwarber was 480,
80.
I think.
Yeah.
Stealing money.
Speaking of stealing money, what at this point what happens with Taiwan Walker? Like they can't keep doing it, right? They can't just keep trotting him out there. I mean, they're going to because he makes however much he makes, but it's not working.
I think if he's so bad, at some point they're gonna have to decide to do something with him. Listen, I'm curious. Maybe you could look it up. How much did Gregorius have left on his contract? Was his last year when they DFA'd him
I believe
2 years
so.
ago?
I believe
Because
so.
they're not afraid to DFA either.
No.
If they really have to. But I'm just curious to see at what point in his contract that was. He may have only, I don't. Do you think Gregorius is like so far in the back of my mind?
I
after
can't
the
believe
last
you
2
even
years?
pulled that name out there. All right, so
That was
he's-
2022. That's the year they went to the World Series.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
know.
yeah. It's kind of crazy. So in 2021, he signed a 2-year deal.
okay, so yeah, probably his last year. When in 2021?
They signed him in the offseason before
Yeah, but
2021 season, didn't they?
I'm saying, did he
So-
play 21 and 22, or was it?
Yes.
The,
okay. 21
okay.
and 22. Yes.
I wasn't sure if they signed him in December of 21.
I got
and,
you.
Yes.
No, they
Okay.
signed him in 2021. He played the whole 2021 season, and then they DFA'd him in the last year of the 2-year deal. I believe is how that happened.
Okay.
Why do I feel like Gregorius was here longer than that?
It does seem like that, doesn't it?
It seems like he was here for 10 years and also like 1 month.
Yeah, him and like Segura. Segura feels the same way too to me.
It's like Cesar Hernandez.
Yeah,
I felt like Hernandez was here forever.
Freddie
He was here
Galvis,
forever.
Yeah.
Michael Franco.
Yeah. Oof.
He was here too long.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know what they do with that situation, man. I think the
Still
fifth.
got what? 2 more years left after.
Yeah,
this year?
after this year. Yeah. I guess the fifth starter could be worse. I mean,
Yeah, I mean,
you ask
look
him.
at
You
a
ask him
stat-
to only
yeah,
give
right.
up 3 runs a game. Have that one bad inning. I mean,
well, the thing
obviously
is-
had 2 bad innings last night, but
I don't think anybody expected Turnbull to do what he was doing throughout the course of the season, but it just hurts worse that he was dominating, and that's the guy you took out to put this guy back in. That's, I think, the frustrating part, is Turnbull
For
got
sure.
screwed.
I
But
don't
like,
disagree.
But if Turnbull wasn't doing what he was doing, and this is where we're getting out of time with Walker, yeah, it sucks because of the contract, but as a 5 starter, what more could you expect?
Yeah, no, you're
Right.
right.
So.
Listen, he can pout and moan all he wants about not getting starts in the playoffs. I mean,
Got to prove it.
I think he's had 39 or 37 career starts with the Phillies, and only 13 are
Quality start.
quality starts. Yeah, like that's such ass, dude, for a guy that makes as much money as he does.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got rope-a-doped on that one.
Yep. And I loved it when they did it.
Yeah, well, they just had to make a move, right? Like they had to
Yeah.
get somebody, and that was like the best person on the market at the time, right? He was
Yeah.
coming off of the season with the Mets, right?
Yep.
I mean, it just seems very similar to the Arrieta contract.
Yeah, it does.
Well, at least Arrieta was like a Cy Young guy. Like,
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yep.
I still think Arrieta was a worse contract personally. That might be the worst, one of the worst contracts in Philadelphia sports history.
We went over this last week. It wasn't.
did,
it was
yeah.
Howard.
It was
Yeah,
Howard.
yeah. I forgot about that.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, they do get a nice win though. You talked about earlier. The 42 wins now. I mean, they're just racking up the wins. At this point, just win series. I don't even need sweep. It's hard to sweep teams every game or every series. Just win series. That's all. That's all you can do.
Did you guys hear about that that like crazy thing about the last 2 years and this year? Like it was like this morning or today, earlier today, it was like going around. If the Phillies the last 2 years were in this current division, like let's say if the Phillies had three versions of themselves in this division, I don't know if it was last year or the year before, but or which one was which, but the one of the teams would be 18 and a half and the other one would be 19 games out of first place at this point in the season.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how bad they were those last 2 years. That's why this year feels different. This year definitely feels different.
Yep. No, it sure does. For sure does.
Yeah, they're just got to keep pace with the Yankees, right?
You don't even really need to.
From like an American League standpoint.
Yeah. Do they play tonight? I wonder if they play tonight, or if they did play.
They're
I know they were in
42
San
and
Fran.
They're
Because
same
this
record.
morning, yeah, okay, so they didn't. Then I guess they didn't play because this morning they were up a half a game or something, or up a game.
Yeah. I mean that's big
For sure.
for the
The Yankees. It doesn't look like. No, the Yankees do not play tonight.
Okay.
They play. I'm trying to see who they play tomorrow.
Zach
They play the
Wheeler's
Twins tomorrow.
eighth start this season, allowing 1 earned run or fewer.
Sick.
Yeah, he's having a great year. I think he has
Great
6
year.
losses too.
You have 3 guys in the top like 6 in Cy Young right now. I think.
Yeah.
I think Nola's number 6 or number 5.
Yeah.
Who's
That was
number
as of
one?
like 2 days ago.
Wheeler might be number 1.
I don't remember who. I don't remember who it was, but Ranger and Wheeler were like in the top 3.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Pretty sure I looked last week, and I think Wheeler was. It
was 2 weeks ago. Or at
2
least
weeks
we
ago?
we talked about it 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
It was Ranger and Wheeler were in the top 5, at least on the betting sites.
I could look it up. National League Cy Young, Wheeler's still number 1
Okay.
Nice.
at plus 200, and number 2 is Tyler Glass now plus 700.
Is Ranger still on there?
Rangers third plus 1100. So that's 1, 2, 3. Those odds are pretty significant in like the change. Again, Wheeler's plus 200, Glass now plus 700, and Ranger plus 1100.
How many does it give you?
On this list,
Yeah.
30, 40, 30.
Where's Nola at?
Nola is one. Do I even say? Okay, so Nola is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay. This was like 2 days ago.
Plus
they had him.
2,000.
They had him at like 5 or 6.
Yeah, so it's Wheeler, Glasnow, Suarez, Shota. I can't pronounce the dude's name. Imanaga, the Japanese guy from the Cubs. Max Fried, Chris Sale, Dylan Cease, Logan Webb, and then Aaron Nola. And then Sonny Gray rounds up the top 10.
I have a crazy question
Okay,
that maybe you guys can explain to me because I meant to ask you guys last week. And
I
I
could
forgot.
try.
Why, when you look up the ERA leaders, is he not number 1? The kid from Chicago, the guy from Chicago.
He should be, shouldn't he not? Or is he not? Is he not number 1 anymore? He's had a rough couple outings the last.
Yeah, but this was when he still had an 8.84 ERA.
And it would have been an innings thing.
Pitched?
I have no idea. I looked at the top 10. He's not even in the top 10. I wasn't sure why.
Yeah, it might be an innings thing, like a certain amount of
Possibly.
minimums. Innings.
He had 9 starts, and I think everybody else were around like 9 and 11, like 9, 10, 11.
Okay.
So it's definitely not a starts thing.
What is his
innings.
ERA? What is his ERA?
How do you spell his name?
SHOTA IMANAGA, I think. Because if he's not in the top, okay, so is he lower or under
1.86?
He's still not on the ERA list.
I don't understand.
How many innings does he have?
Hold on a sec. Cubs. He has 58.
58, and how many starts?
10. He's got 10 now.
That's
Almost 6 innings start.
innings of start. Yeah, you would think.
Are you guys confused as I am?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. At least I'm not crazy.
He's not. It says when table is sorted by a rate stat, non-qualified players are hidden by default. But I don't know what. I don't know what would qualify him.
Yeah. So I was like, last week I looked at him like, oh, that's weird, because it was the day after he had his like a really bad start, and I was like, oh, that's weird. He's not on the. I mean, I know he had a bad start, but he'd still be in the top, one of the top ERA guys. And I was like, oh, did he get hurt? Maybe if he's hurt, they don't qualify. You know, he doesn't qualify. No, he's not hurt. I was like, oh, that's weird.
Maybe you should bubble that up to MLB.
Yeah,
I'm just confused.
Where's Harper on the MVP voting?
I think Mike and I talked about it 2 weeks ago. I think he was number 3 or 4.
I wonder what he is now because he's won
3.
National League Player of the
It's third.
third behind who?
Mookie and Shohei.
Yeah.
Yep. But this is another conversation we had last week or 2 weeks ago. Back to the Imanaga guy. How is he eligible for Rookie of the Year? I don't understand it. I know it's his first year in Major League Baseball, but he's 75 years old.
He's legit 30.
He's 30. Yeah, he's 30. Like, I was exaggerating, obviously, but he's 30.
I think, didn't Ichiro win Rookie of the Year?
Yeah, but wasn't he like 25 or 26?
Was he?
I think so.
I
Maybe he was
honestly
older.
don't know.
Maybe he was older. I don't know.
You know what? I'm going to look that up because what else do we have to talk about other than a little bit of trivia? That's a teaser.
We have that, what looks like now Howie made another
27.
great move.
Howie made a what?
Another great move.
What did he do?
Why? By signing A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith early.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, that Justin Jefferson contract is ridiculous.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, what else does Minnesota have? Like, that's not really going to hurt them because they really, I don't know, they're not going to compete anyway. Like, Just pay him.
Yeah.
It's not going to hurt him anyway. I don't think so. At least I don't. I think Minnesota is going to kind of stink.
Yeah, I think so too. But it definitely helps us that
Yeah.
how we made that contract decision. Way before.
Didn't somebody else get signed too?
This, who signed on? There's another receiver that signed.
I think it was after Devontae, but before Jefferson or AJ. I'm sorry. Wasn't there a guy after AJ and before Jefferson?
I don't remember.
Who signed with Tennessee from Jacksonville?
Calvin Ridley, but that was a while ago, right?
Yeah, there was a receiver that just signed.
Yeah, I can't remember who it was, but
Are you talking extensions or like free agent?
I think it was an extension.
I'm not sure. I don't remember. I do know somebody got signed. I can't remember if it was an extension. I believe it was an extension. Yeah. Who was it?
I can't find it, so I'm not sure.
I'm looking right now.
All I keep finding is the Justin Jefferson thing.
All right, maybe I'm crazy.
No, there was one recently.
I'm not sure, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I'll look it.
Yeah, find that out. But yeah, I mean, it's it made sense getting those guys locked up now.
Yeah, no,
especially when a guy like Justin Jefferson's there, because he's the best receiver in the game. He's gonna get paid.
Yeah,
110 guaranteed is insane.
Yeah,
highest.
I'm not saying he doesn't deserve it. It's crazy.
No, he's great. He's a great player.
Just think when his contract is up and his next contract comes, and how many guys are going to be making.
Oh, Jalen Waddle.
That's who it was, Waddle. Yeah. Because we were talking about Devontae too, like how Devontae and AJ Brown were like, not us, but like just in general about how good
Waddle,
of a.
He was the same class, right?
As
Devontae.
Waddle,
21.
Yeah.
Yep.
Waddle signed a 3-year, $85 million.
And what was Devontae?
I think it was
3 years.
under.
I don't remember. No, because I thought Waddle got more.
That was my question.
What are you looking up?
3 years, $75 million.
Okay. So I mean, roughly the same.
They're basically the same player statistically.
Yeah, agreed.
They've had literally almost identical careers so far.
And they're both number twos to elite wide receivers.
Yep.
Like they're both number one on 20 some other teams. Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, the greatest thing is that this whole contract that just signed with Jefferson, the team that it hurts the most is the Cowboys.
CD.
Because CD already said he wants 111 million guaranteed. Like he wants more guaranteed than Jefferson got, which is great.
Good for him. I hope he gets it.
Yeah, it's great.
For them.
Great for us.
Yeah,
because they'll put them in cap hell. They gotta pay Dak still.
And Parsons. They got to pay Parsons, too, at some point.
Nah, Parsons will be legal within 2 years. He wants to be so bad.
Yeah, he does. He's at the Sixers games all the time, the Phillies games all the time.
With that baby gap Tyrese Maxey jersey. Got it from the baby gap. Yeah.
Yep.
I actually kind of like Parsons. I don't know why.
Nah,
Something about him I kind of like. I
like him.
just from of course you do, because he's a Penn State guy. It's he could have murdered an entire family and you would like him because he's a Penn State guy. No, it's I have more respect for him after I watch like the clips of of course they're clips, but like of his podcast or show or whatever the hell he does. Like he seems like he knows
looks
what he's
like an idiot.
I think he seems. I think he studies the game really well. I really do. I think he knows what he's talking about.
I mean,
a lot of these guys I don't think do. I think they just play.
I mean, but all of these guys aren't on podcasts talking about it every week. So how could you know?
Not sure. Yeah, that's a good point.
I mean, I like the are you talking about the one that does like CJ Stroud sometimes?
Yeah, CJ Stroud's great. Love Stroud.
See, like that's the thing.
hear
Is
what he
like,
said
like at
today?
least he's fucking
No.
smart. Like
He
you
is.
didn't hear what
He's a
Stroud
brilliant
said
guy.
today?
No.
No,
what
I
he said?
did it.
That he would rather take Eli Manning's career over Aaron Rodgers.
I kind of love
I
that.
mean, yeah.
I kind of love.
He's
Again,
like
Eli Manning,
rings.
one of the most average regular season quarterbacks, but he's got 2 rings.
Yep, he said that today. He said he called him elite. I think elite Eli.
I mean,
Yeah, I would go that far.
pump
but,
the brakes a bit.
but I kind of love that he just wants to win.
Yeah,
See, but that's the thing is like you watch that show and it's like at least Stroud is sitting there and yes, he's sitting here saying my team is great, but like he understands like the reality of other things that are going on in the league.
Sure.
Where Parsons just sits there and just says we're the best ever. Like
Sure, yeah.
like come on, man. Like you guys haven't been relevant my entire life. Like you know,
I don't know about relevant. I mean, they've been relevant.
you know what I mean. You know what I mean. They've
haven't
won
won
3
shit.
playoff games.
Yeah,
they've won
haven't
3
won a thing.
playoff games in my lifetime. They're irrelevant.
Sure, okay. Again, I don't know that I go irrelevant. I mean, they're always
Totally.
I mean,
What have they done? That keeps them relevant.
I think they compete. They're a competitive team year after year. Yeah, they don't win in the playoffs, but
that's when it matters the most.
Sure, no, I agree.
Irrelevant. Irrelevant.
They're
They're an irrelevant
They'll never
franchise.
be irrelevant.
They're
They'll never be
irrelevant.
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 Again,
I've seen
I
them
hate
win
as
3
much as the
playoff
next guy.
games in my lifetime.
I understand.
Irrelevant.
I get that. I get that. They have had 0 playoff success. I understand. They're not
Mike's seen
irrelevant.
more. In his
Wait,
life.
what?
Mike has seen more playoff wins than we have from the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's seen a couple Super Bowls too.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Old fuck.
Yeah, so see, not irrelevant. Yeah, not irrelevant.
in your lifetime, Mike. In
Yeah.
our lifetime,
That's true. It's a good point. But yeah, I think it's crazy to call them irrelevant. They haven't won
Irrelevant.
shit in the last 30 years, but
Right. Because they're not relevant.
they're the Dallas Cowboys though. They'll always be relevant.
No.
it's like the Yankees.
That's not true.
Exactly.
That's not true. It's not true.
It is. It is true.
The Yankees were irrelevant from 1945 or 1965 to 1996. They sucked. They were irrelevant. The Cowboys sucked from 1996 to or 97 up until probably 2010, 2011. They sucked.
Okay.
And they've had 3 playoff wins since then.
I understand. I get that. Listen, I'm not like a pro
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
All right, here we go. Here we go. He loves Harper. I mean, he hates Harper. Loves the Cowboys. This is crazy.
Yep.
Happy birthday, Mike.
Cap-
Big
Yeah,
Cowboys
thanks.
fan.
Yep. Big out. Yep. Are you ready to do this trivia thing that you wanted to do?
Yeah, because I think you guys are sick of me
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
ranting every week.
Yes.
All right, so I have a couple trivia. The first one is kind of similar to something we've done before.
Okay.
Do you guys remember when I did that thing where like I gave you the 4 of the 4 major sports, like I gave you the champion of each sport, and you had to guess the year?
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm doing something similar. I have 5 years here. I'm going to give you random of the 4 major sports, random either stats or like
Michael,
awards.
This is how he's always been. You've just been gone for a while.
Yeah.
He's a
Yeah,
dancing
it's
fish
been
in
really
Bob's
bad the
Cheerios.
past like 6 months probably.
It had.
Listen, really the last 10 months.
Yeah.
So kind of
How
similar.
How old's your child? The
10
might
months.
line up there.
Yeah,
There
yeah.
you go.
So like I said, there's 5 years here. There's different. So each for the 4 sports, there is a different award or stat that I'm going to read to you and who won it, and you're gonna have to give me the year.
Okay. I like this. How
right.
many? You said you have 5 years?
5 years, 4 of each. I'll give you four players and what they did that year.
Okay.
You have to give me the year.
All right.
Okay. All right. So the first one, this year, the MLB home run leader was Andrew Jones. The NHL goal leader was, I don't even know how to say this guy's name. Jonathan Richo. I don't know who that is.
You know I'm a big hockey guy. I have no fucking clue who that is.
NFL passing touchdown leader, Carson Palmer, and the NBA scoring champ, Allen Iverson.
I'm going.
What is it? Spell the hockey name.
Hopefully, I got it right because I just looked it up real quick and so
Spell
it's
the hockey
Jonathan
name.
Cheechoo.
Oh, Chichu.
Chichu. Okay, I don't know who
That's
that
not
is.
what you said. I have no clue.
I don't know what I said.
I know who Jonathan Chichu is.
Okay. So home run leader Andrew Jones, NHL goal leader Chichu, NFL passing touchdown leader Carson Palmer, NBA scoring champ Allen
I
Iverson.
kind of like 03. I like that, Chris.
3.
Is that your final answer?
Are we doing it together or separately?
Yeah. No, you guys should do it together.
Okay. I think 03. I like 03.
All right. 2005.
Really? Allen Iverson still in 05. Huh?
Yeah.
That's who got me there. I thought
He was probably good to like 07, 08, and then that's when he kind of fell off the cliff. But that was the last year he won the I believe it was the last year he won the scoring championship, scoring title. He's got 4 maybe or 5. All right, the next one.
I also didn't think Chichu did what he did in 05. Like
I've never heard of him.
He played for Detroit, I believe.
Okay.
But he wasn't very great. But I guess that one year he went nuts. I thought it was.
He's
earlier
51,
than,
I believe it was.
Sense. Yeah.
All right, next up, the next year, and again, these are like all for like years that we're alive. Like there's nothing from 1975. You know.
Yeah. Right. I would.
All right, so the next one, the 3-point contest champ, Ray Allen, the MLB hits leader Ichiro, the James Norris Trophy winner Nicholas Lindstrom, and the NFL rushing leader Priest Holmes.
Ichiro hits leader.
Yep.
I'm thinking like
01.
Oh, that early? Repeat him again.
3-point contest champ Ray Allen, MLB that's the 3-point contest, the All-Star weekend. The MLB hits leader Ichiro, James Norris Trophy winner Nicholas Lindstrom, and NFL rushing leader Priest Holmes.
Yeah, I mean, those that kind of adds up because Lindstrom, I think, came in the league around 97 or 96. Yeah, I like either 01 or 02.
What are we going with?
Let's. Do you like 01?
Yeah, let's go 1.
All right, 01.
2001.
Look at that.
Yep.
Nailed that, Chris. Nailed it.
All right. Next
It's
up,
Ichiro.
yeah,
I knew Ichiro was the hits champion.
rookie.
that year.
Yeah, rookie year. Yep. Age 27. The next year, the MLB batting titles were Joey Votto and Miguel Cabrera. The NHL Vezina winner Henrik Lundqvist. The NFL receiving yards, the receiver with the most yards that year, Calvin Johnson. And the best 3-point percentage for the 2011-2012 season, Ray Allen.
Did you just tell us what
I
it
can
was?
repeat them.
Just gave us. The
You just
answer.
gave us what it was.
Oh shit! My bad. I wrote it down.
I was thinking 09, but I would have been wrong. 11, 12.
Fuck.
All right, there you go.
I fucked that up. It actually no, it was 2012.
Well, yeah, so
Yeah, okay.
Either 11
You
or
shouldn't have
12.
said
but-
anything.
Yeah, sorry. All right, so the next one. The NBA Defensive Player of the Year. The NHL Assist Leader. I'm sorry. NBA Defensive Player of the Year, Alonzo Mourning. The NHL Assist Leader, Yager. The MLB Slugging Percentage Leader, Larry Walker. And the NFL Coach of the Year, Dick Vermeil.
This is
This is early 90s. 97, you think?
98. One of those. When did they win the Super Bowl? The Rams, the greatest show on turf.
99, right? Or was it 98?
Because that was the year he won Coach of the Year. That would have been the year he won it. Because he was the head coach of the Rams that year. Who'd they beat?
Kind of
The
like 99.
Titans? Okay.
So what do we
All
got
right,
with?
let's go 99.
It's 1999.
There we go.
All right, last one. The NBA MVP James Harden, the MLB most games played Freddie Freeman, the NHL assist per game leader Ryan Getzlaff, and NHL most interceptions by cornerbacks or secondary. Kyle Fuller. It's 3 guys that are tied. Kyle Fuller, Xavier Flower, and I don't know how to say this guy's name. Kazee? I don't know who that is.
I'm thinking like 2013, 14-ish.
Kyle Fuller.
It's Kyle
He's on
Fuller,
the Bears.
Xavier Howard. Sorry, it's Xavier Howard. And then
That's later
DeMonte
than-
Kazee.
That's later than that?
Yeah. Xavier Howard's like 2016.
Okay. What was Getzlaw, the assist leader? Was he still doing things in 16,
Assists per
17?
game.
Oh, you want to
I
go
know-
like 2016-ish?
Yeah, 2016.
Because I don't think it's much later than that. I'm just going to based off the hockey. Let's do 2016 down. That's our answer.
2018.
That late, huh?
Yep. I try, dude. I was like in 1999. I'm like,
When did he? Was that his?
maybe
last
I should,
year?
maybe I should do like weird stuff. Like, and so so 2018. I was like, let's go not just assists in a single season. Let's go assists per game. I think it was like almost 3, or it was like 2 something,
I'm looking. Hold on.
or it might have been 2.
Yeah, he played until 2022. I didn't realize he played that.
Yeah.
That late. What season was this? The 17-18 season?
Yep.
50 assists in only 56 games. All right.
He qualified, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. All right.
But yeah, I don't know. I
Okay,
thought that was a
fair
fun
enough.
little thing.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, I like that. I like that a lot.
Maybe I'll try to keep going with it with different things.
Yeah. I like that.
So
What
like I
else
said,
you
I
have
had
for us,
two
man?
other other ones. Let's hope my phone doesn't die because it's on 2%. It's on low power mode.
Oh my god.
So
Do you have a charger
do you wanna do the
accessible to you?
it broke tonight.
Bet
I had my
fails over
AirPods
there.
charging, dude. I plugged in my AirPods. I'm like, all right, they're dead, and I plugged it in, and 2 hours later, I walk over and like they weren't charging. I'm like, oh, they're broke. So like I plugged in my charger on my phone, like the chargers just doesn't work.
Yeah.
So, and I'm using all of the and if it was just like the box or the cube, I could plug it into my computer and charge it from there. But I'm using all of the fancy, or I'm using all of the plugs for this fancy mic.
I got you. Go ahead.
So,
let's do this.
Do you want to do the
guys.
quicker one first?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
All right. So there have only been 11 players in the history of the NFL that have 2 or more MVPs. Can you name those 11 guys?
2 or more MVPs. So Brady is the first one I think.
Brady's one.
Manning.
Which one?
Peyton.
And
Peyton's one of them.
Do we get like 3 strikes or how's this
you
work?
said non-running back. Rogers.
However you want to do it. No, it's any players. Rodgers is one.
Did Breeze win it twice?
At least once, maybe twice.
Are you?
Drew Brees? Yeah, Drew Brees.
No, I don't think he even has one.
Yeah.
He's got a- he's got a-
Did
he's
John
got a
Elway
Super
win an
Bowl.
MVP?
He's got one.
One.
Elway has one. Breeze has
Yeah,
just the
yeah,
Super
I
Bowl MVP.
He never won an MVP in like
Mhm.
08, 09-ish, no?
Nope.
No, he was just a beast in fantasy.
Yeah. Favre never won an MVP, I don't think, right?
No.
Is that a guess or no?
Do I guess sure. If there's no punishment for getting it wrong, sure, that's a guess.
Favre is on here.
Is
He's
he?
got,
Really?
he's got 3. He's got 3.
3
He won
MVPs.
3 straight. 95 through 97.
Huh.
I don't know. Do you want to do strikes?
Yeah, I would say 3 strikes.
All right.
Do we have any yet?
I don't think
Yeah,
so.
I think we have 1 strike.
No, we'll start from
Breeze.
now. We'll start from now.
How many have we gotten?
So you have Peyton,
3 of them.
Favre, Brady,
And Rodgers.
and Rodgers. That's 4.
Did this is gonna be like out of left field, but like you bring up running backs. Did like Adrian Peterson win 2? I know he won 1, right?
He did win 1. I know that for sure.
But I don't know if he won a 2nd. I don't think he did. I'm trying to think quarterback. I think quarterback. Like Roethlisberger, I don't think he won 2. I don't even think he
No.
won 1.
Mm-mm.
Guys like Aikman, no.
Who's been the recent? It was Rodgers who won it this past year. Lamar won twice.
Did he?
Lamar's on here. Yep.
Yeah, Lamar won twice.
Okay.
Um,
I mean, these have to be all quarterbacks, right?
I'm sure there's a Chuck Bednarik, like back in the 50s or something like that, like a guy who played defense.
So one of them, there's 2 really old guys. I don't know if you'll get one of them. You might. I'll leave
Okay.
it out for now. I'll leave it off for
All right.
now.
Okay.
Is Franco Harris? Pittsburgh was really good back in like the 70s. Terry Bradshaw.
Yeah, but did he win MVPs though?
I mean, they were the best team.
I want to go Bradshaw.
Yeah. Is Terry
All
on there?
Bradshaw.
He's not on here. Nope.
What about like did Emmett Smith win too?
He has one MVP. Bradshaw.
Bradshaw.
One.
Yep.
What about like Emmett Smith?
Are you guessing or?
Sure.
I'm talking out with my teammate here, right?
Let's throw it in
All
there.
right, let's throw it in there.
Not Emmett Smith.
Is that 3 strikes or is that 2?
It's 2.
All right. There's got to be more obvious ones we're missing. Montana. Montana had to win too, right?
Montana. Yep.
Yeah. All right.
I think he's got 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Steve Young.
He's on here.
Okay. There you go.
So you have Peyton, Favre, Brady, Rodgers, Young, Montana, Lamar. You're missing 4.
And you said 2 of them are really old?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think like team by team. Yeah, I guess they're really. I mean, I'm trying to think of like running backs. I can't. Like Terrell Davis. I don't think he won 2. I don't even know if he
I'll
won
give you
1.
this. There is one running back. Everybody else is a quarterback.
Marshall Falk.
Chris Johnson. Who ran for the Chiefs back in the day?
Priest
Jamal
Holmes,
Charles.
Jamal
Priest
Charles.
Holmes.
Marshall Falk might be my best
Sean
guy.
Alexander.
He was great like 1 year in like 07. I don't know.
Yeah,
if
I'm
he
trying
won.
to think of like the Madden covers now.
Peyton Hillis. Is that who you're gonna get to next?
No.
Peyton Hillis is on the list.
I'm good with Falk.
Yeah, let's go Marshall Falk.
That's 3 strikes.
Okay. Who's the running back?
The running back is a very, very, very old player.
Oh, okay.
Probably the face of the NFL during his time. More so because of off the field and on the field too. It is Jim Brown.
Oh. Yeah.
Yep. And then the other 2 quarterbacks, one of them we watched. We actually watched them. We actually watched them lose a Super Bowl in our lifetime. And that is Kurt Warner.
Okay.
He has 2 MVPs.
Yeah. Both with the Rams. And
Probably
then
with Marshall Falk. Marshall Falk should have won the MVP over him probably.
and then the last one is the one that I don't know if you guys were going to get to. Johnny Unitas.
Okay.
If I sat here long enough, I'm sure we could have got United.
Probably. I'd assume so. So that was the quicker one. Here's the longer one. I kind of explained it to you guys earlier. It is every team in the NFL. Can you name the last player to rush for 1,500 yards in a single season?
Every team has one. That's a lot of yards.
Except the Bengals. The Bengals are the only team that don't have one.
Okay.
Wow, really?
Yep.
All right. So how do you want to do this? Want to start team by team or?
I think that's probably the easiest and quickest way to do it.
Hold on, let me get.
You can pull the teams
list
up,
The NFL
yeah.
teams, yeah. This way we can just go team by team.
And it gives me year by year.
Okay. All right. Arizona Cardinals.
Was he?
I'll be honest. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Were they a Cardinal? Like it can't be Emmett Smith because he.
Correct.
counted the
It has to be
years
with
It has
that
to be,
team.
yeah, with
Yeah.
the Cardinals.
Yep.
Is it David Johnson?
It is not. I'll be honest with you guys. I don't think you're going to get the Cardinals or the Bucks.
All right, skip the Cardinals. Who's the Cardinals?
Otis Anderson,
Never would have got that.
I feel like that was
1979.
before they were the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Atlanta Falcons. I'm going Mike Vick. Or does it have to be a running back? Did Mike Vick run for 1,500 yards?
No way, right?
It's not Michael Vick, no.
1,500 is a
Devonta
lot.
Freeman?
No.
Who was it?
Devonta Freeman?
No.
Nah, he didn't run for 1,500.
Michael Turner?
It is Michael Turner, 2008.
Really?
Yep. He was really good for like 3 or 4 years.
He
Okay.
was really good.
Carolina. Did McCaffrey do it?
He did not.
Cam didn't.
No.
I don't believe there are any quarterbacks. There's no quarter. It's all running backs on this list.
Okay.
There are no quarterbacks.
I feel like it's going to be tough.
Carolina should be easy though because they were an expansion team, so 97 on.
Yeah, I can't. Other than like McCaffrey, I can't think of a single running back.
Jonathan
Stewart.
Jonathan Stewart.
It's a good pull, but it's not him. It's close.
So in that same era of Stewart,
He
it was
ran
him
with
and
Stewart.
it was him and somebody else in the duo, and I can't think of who it was.
This guy came a little bit before him, and then they were the two-headed monster, and then this guy left.
I remember. Where did he go?
Go to the Bills.
Pittsburgh. He played for Pittsburgh for a little bit. He had an issue with his hair with the NFL.
Issue with his hair. Oh, because to pull it and shit?
No.
Oh, issue with his hair.
He wanted
What
his
does that
hair a
mean?
certain color, but the NFL wouldn't
What
let him.
does that mean? I don't remember that at all.
And he did it anyway, and got fined every time he wore it.
It's gonna make me mad because I remember this duo and I can't think of who it was. I'm ready to give up when you are, Chris. Unless you're gonna keep going through it here.
Is he a
I told you
power-
this is going to be a long one.
Is he a power
Yeah.
back?
Yeah, kind of.
Like was Jonathan Stewart the quick guy?
Probably, yeah.
I think they split time like evenly, which is kind of crazy. They got 1500, unless this 1500 happened before Stewart got there.
I believe so.
Did the guy go to the Bills?
I don't
He said Pittsburgh.
think so. I'm sure he's played for a few different teams. I don't know that it was.
Oh, who are you thinking of?
I just remember of Pittsburgh. I just remember Pittsburgh
I remember
more
there
than
was
anything.
I mean, I'm ready to give up when you're ready.
I'm ready to give up. It's gonna make me
All right,
mad.
it's D'Angelo Williams.
Yeah.
Okay.
He wanted the pink hair because his mother had
Yep.
breast cancer.
Yep. The
Yeah.
tips, right?
Yep.
Chicago Bears.
I feel like they probably have had multiple people do it just because of how Matt Forte.
Nope.
Matt Forte is a good answer. Or a good guess.
It's a very good guess.
I can't think.
Is it an old guy or a young guy?
Old guy.
Who's the all-time legend that I can't think of a name right now for the Bears? Why can't I think of this dude's name?
You could argue he's the best ever.
Yeah, yeah.
Gail Sayers?
No.
No.
No. Oh my god, why am I drawing?
I could give it to you if you
I know
want.
exactly who it is, and it's gonna make me so angry.
I believe, Mike. I believe this is our
Walter
grandfather.
Payton. Walter
Yeah, I was
Payton.
gonna say.
Walter Payton. Yeah,
I
yeah.
believe it was one of our grandfather's like favorite players ever.
No, you didn't have to get there. I was getting that name. It was just in my mind. I couldn't think of who it was.
Yep, Walter
Dallas-
Payton,
Dal-
1985.
Yeah, Dallas Cowboys. Emmett Smith. I don't think. I mean,
It is
another
not
one Since
Emmett
then,
Smith.
Zeke for
Yep.
1500.
2016. Yep.
Really? Okay. Detroit.
Barry.
It is Barry Sanders, 1997.
Green Bay.
Aaron
This
Jones.
one's hard. No, this one's a pull. I'm not sure
Ahmed
you'll get this
Green?
one. Ahmad Green, yeah,
It was.
is Ahmad.
Oh,
Yep,
shit.
2003. Yep.
Okay. I love those like early 2000 Packers
Mhm.
for whatever reason. So that's the only reason I guess the green. LA Rams.
Yep. They were not in LA when this happened.
Really?
So
No.
Falk.
Nope, not Falk. After Falk.
So still in St. Louis. After Falk.
I probably shouldn't have given you that hint, but
I don't know that it's gonna help.
he was my guy at this point.
He-
I love this player.
Whoever it was, he ran on opening day like a long touchdown against the Eagles. I remember this. Why can't I remember who? It was the last season in St. Louis. Steven Jackson?
Steven Jackson, 2006.
Really, you're a big Steven Jackson guy,
I
huh?
loved Steven Jackson.
Okay.
Yeah, he was a power back
Yep.
that had speed.
I don't know that was the last year in LA or in St. Louis.
No,
though.
I remember him, but his last year in St. Louis when
Oh, his last year. I gotcha. I thought you meant their last.
No.
Okay. So what's next?
Minnesota. Adrian Peterson's the only one really coming to mind. Dalvin Cook, I don't think 1,500. They have anybody else in between there?
Dalvin Cook would be my answer.
Dalvin Cook will be yours. Do you have 1,500 though?
It's Dalvin Cook.
Is it really?
2020. He was ridiculous.
Does 1,500
Yeah,
not mean what it used to? I guess anymore.
Dude, look at his game. Christmas Day in 2020. Okay. It was stupid.
All right.
He probably got like a quarter of it that game. He had like 6 touchdowns.
Dude, that same Christmas Day, if Alvin Kamara also had like 5
Yeah,
touchdowns.
it was insane.
Yeah, I remember that 5 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of which, that's the next question. New Orleans Saints. My guess was going to be Kamara. Did he get?
It was not. It's not Kamara. Nope.
Ingram?
Nope. This one's a pull.
Like an old pull?
Yeah.
Reggie Bush?
No, before Reggie Bush.
Smoking weed. Williams?
No.
Williams?
Nope. He's the answer for someone another team though.
The Dolphins?
He's the answer for the Dolphins.
All right. Give us a free space there. I like
Yeah.
it.
Run.
Well, we're limited on time here, so.
I can't think of any.
2003.
2003. I got nothing, Chris.
Saints. Nah, go ahead.
Deuce McAllister.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's a pull.
Yeah. It is. But I think it's a gettable pull.
Yeah, eventually. If we had time.
New York Giants. Did Saquon do it or no?
He did not.
No.
I think the most was 13. He did? 1,300?
Like Barber?
Tiki Barber, yep.
Yeah, okay.
2006.
Interesting. All right, the Eagles.
Shady.
It is shady.
All right.
2013.
Niners.
CMC. Is it all purpose or just rushing?
I believe it's just rushing. It's
No,
not Chris McCaffrey now.
Frank Gore?
It's Frank Gore, 2006. Same year as Tiki.
Do you have the list of like what they did these years, or you just have?
I
it
don't.
over
I just
1,500?
yeah.
Seattle. I mean, I know you mentioned Sean Alexander, but did it go? I don't think it goes. There had to have been somebody since.
Did Marshawn Lynch?
Oh
It was
yeah,
Marshawn
I like
Lynch.
that. Yeah.
2012.
Tampa.
I don't think you guys are gonna get this. 1984.
Nah, it's got no shot.
James Wilder.
Nah.
Yeah.
Washington Commanders. Probably would have been the Washington Redskins when they did this. I would assume, right?
Whoa.
Oh, sorry, my bad. I'm sorry.
Whoa.
Don't mean to offend.
But you are correct.
Like Priest Holmes, right? Was he there? Or no, Clinton Portis. Like I'm thinking of Portis.
Clinton Portis is on the list. He's not with. It wasn't with Washington.
For Denver.
It was
Alfred
with Denver.
Morris?
Yep. Alfred Morris is the correct answer. 2012. And then Clinton Portis was Baltimore. I mean, not Baltimore. Denver.
Yeah. Baltimore.
Ray Rice?
Nope.
Jamal Lewis?
Jamal Lewis.
Okay.
2003.
Buffalo Bills.
OJ
Is that
Simpson?
also?
It is OJ. 1976.
Is it really?
Yep, he's the oldest.
I was gonna guess Shady again. Be twice in this list. Cincinnati. You said don't have one, right? So we just skip
Nope.
Cincinnati.
Yep.
Cleveland.
Jim Brown.
Nope.
Here's where he gets Peyton Hillis. Peyton Hillis.
No. I wish.
Yeah.
Did Chubb do it?
I was about to say Chubb.
Nick Chubb did it 2022. Yep. He was
so
stupid that year.
Denver was Clinton Portis. Houston Texans. Arian Foster.
Arian Foster, 2010.
Dude was a beast that
He
year.
Yep.
really was.
For like 5 years. He was ridiculous.
The Colts, I'm going to assume, is Jonathan Taylor.
2021. Yep.
Yeah, he was ridiculous that year. The Jaguars. Maurice Jones-Drew?
Yeah, MJD.
It is Mojo.
Yeah.
2011.
The Chiefs. I don't think anybody all that recent because they've been kind of pass heavy, right? So
Yeah.
nobody really recent.
It's got to be before
Before
Mahomes.
2000.
before Mahomes.
You think somewhere in there?
Like Alex Smith era. Jamal Charles.
Jamal Charles. Yep. I was
Okay,
saying
yeah,
you guys said his name earlier.
Yeah.
2012. Yep.
The Raiders. Was it what's his name?
Jacobs.
Jacobs.
It
Yes.
was Josh Jacobs, 2022.
Chargers. Did Eckler do it?
Eckler. I feel like Eckler, if it was all
He's-
purpose.
I feel like he's always hurt, and and it's all purpose. It's not Eckler, right? Tom?
It is not
Tomlin-
Eckler. No, it's not Eckler.
Tomlinson.
It's LT. Yep.
Okay,
2006.
Miami. We said it was Ricky Williams.
Ricky
right?
Williams. Yep.
Patriots. God, I can't even. Who the hell would have been for the Patriots?
This is a poll.
What you like? Give us an error. Like what years?
Early 2000s. Early to mid.
It's like right around their Super Bowl window starting, basically. Like who was their running back in the Super Bowl in 04? Why am I drawing a blank?
Some guy we probably didn't know. Yeah, I don't
I think
know.
you guys know this name.
I have nothing. I'm sure I know it. I just
All
can't
right.
think of it.
It's 2004. Corey Dillon.
Corey
Okay.
Dillon.
All right. New York Jets.
It's another poll. Same
What-
year, 2004.
Same year, huh? So I was gonna originally say
You
Le'Veon
like
Bell,
you
but,
probably haven't heard this guy's name since 2004, but like you know him.
yeah. Did you play anywhere else?
I'm sure,
I got nothing.
but I think he's mostly known with the Jets.
Hmm.
Yeah, you give up.
So this would have been this was before even Sanchez got there.
Yeah,
Yeah. I got nothing. I give up.
Yeah.
Curtis Martin.
Yeah.
Okay. Pittsburgh. Le'Veon Bell.
Nope.
After Le'Veon.
No.
Before Le'Veon never hit 1,500.
Mm-mm.
Surprising.
Bettis.
Jerome Bettis, 1997.
Really? What's a guy doing that? What's a guy that big doing rushing 1,500 yards?
He's really good.
Steel curtain.
Yeah. And then Tennessee is obviously Derrick Henry, right?
Derrick Henry in 2022. He probably has done it multiple times.
Yeah. Well, I think did he hit 2,000 or came damn close to it a couple years ago?
Yeah.
So that's the end of the list.
That's it.
Yep.
I'd
Okay.
say we did like a B.
I think we did pretty well.
You
I
did
think we
pretty
missed-
well, yeah.
We missed probably what 5, 6?
I gave you a couple.
You did.
Yeah.
You did. I think we would have got Ricky Williams, and I think I already said Portis. I think we would have got them. The ones that you
Okay.
said. But all right, and that was all you had, right, for trivia?
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
So Derrick Henry has had rushing yards. I think it was twice. He had over 15.
yeah, I know
Or
the
three. It
one
might have
you-
been 3 times. My phone just died, so
Yeah, okay.
I
Of
lost
course
it.
it did.
So
Is
when
there
is the
one
last time
you-
my phone has died?
It's been a while.
It's been a
definitely
while.
It's been a while.
I don't even think it's happened in like 2 calendar years.
I think- Yeah.
Well,
I think it-
I got my new phone in December of 2022. So
If I cared this much about proving you wrong, I'd like go back and look at the footage of the last 2 years. But
go ahead,
I'm not doing all that.
because you know you're wrong.
It's not true.
It is true. Even on your
You-
birthday.
Yeah. You guys got anything else you want to talk about before we get out? I really didn't talk about much. Phillies are cruising. I know you wanted to talk a little Sixers last week. Do you have anything before we get out of here to really touch on? I mean, not really, right?
Nah, not really. I mean, there's really nothing to talk about until
Who you
things
cheering
start to
for?
happen. What's that?
The Mavs. Mavs, right?
Oh,
You're a
of
big
course.
Mavs guy.
Yeah, yeah, of course. Anything
Big
but Boston.
Luka guy.
The what?
Big Luca guy.
I like Luca.
Dude, I watched something today. Do you know how, like, I didn't know this, that Jalen, how, like, ridiculously smart Jalen Brown is?
Yeah, he's like,
Dude, I
like
didn't-
super smart.
Yeah, I didn't know this. So he had
They said
offered-
I think I was gonna say I think even in the NBA. Go ahead. I think I know what you're gonna say.
So he went to Cal over every other like blue chip school because as soon as he got there for undergrad, he was taking master's level classes.
Mm-hmm.
When he got picked, they said that it was the worst pick of all time that Boston made because he was too smart.
Yeah.
He was the VP of the NBA Players Union by 21 years old, the youngest ever to do that. He has taught at MIT. He has taught at Harvard. He has received NASA internships where he's gone and interned at NASA. And he also got, like, at one point, the biggest contract in NBA.
Yeah.
And he wasn't even, like, doing it. He was teaching at MIT while the contract negotiations were going on. Like, he was actively in a lecture hall while it was happening.
Right. He what I read today or yesterday was like there were some NBA teams that thought he was too smart for his own good to draft him. Yeah.
Teams criticized Boston because they said he was too smart of a player, too smart of a guy.
Right. It's crazy.
Who did we take that year?
It was Markelle Fultz, wasn't it? No.
Nah,
It
Fultz
was
would've been the Tatum draft.
Yeah, Fultz was Tatum. Was it the Ben Simmons draft?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another one where we messed up. I mean, even Brandon Ingram's still playing well.
Yeah.
That was the draft, right?
It was yes.
Or was Lonzo Ball the Ben Simmons one?
No, I think it's Ingram. I think it was Simmons, Ingram. Jaylen Brown might have been before that. The year before.
Really?
Was it the Okafor? No, the Okafor draft. He was taken third. Okafor. It might have been the Ben Simmons. It might have been Ben Simmons, Ingram, Brown.
2016 was Ben Simmons.
Yeah.
And
then Brown
Ben
was
Simmons,
3?
Ingram, Brown.
Okay.
And then the next year, 2018 was the Fultz one, right?
No, I think he was 17, wasn't he?
No, it wasn't that very next year.
Yeah, because they won 10 games with Ben Simmons was the 10 games.
No, 2017 was Fultz. I'm sorry. Yeah, 2017 was Fultz.
Yeah.
2017.
Yep.
Yeah. Because I think
Simmons, Fultz back-to-back years.
What was 2018 was like a nobody, right?
When did they even pick?
I thought Sarge was one of
They
those.
They picked Bridges at 10. They traded him.
That wasn't 2019. I thought that was
That was
2019.
no, it was 2018.
That was the Luka year. Luka, Trae Young.
Yep. Mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
And 2019 was the Zion year.
Okay.
Why do I feel like because Simmons didn't play his rookie year, so why do I feel like they wouldn't have? There's no way that they took Fultz that next year and put Fultz and Simmons out there as rookies.
Yeah.
There was a year in between.
No, there wasn't.
There had to have been.
No.
I'm looking right now. 2017 NBA.
No,
draft.
because the year in Philly sports, the number one picks were horrible. It was 2016 to 2017. It was Nolan Patrick, Mickey Moniak,
Carson Wentz, Mickey Moniak.
Carson Wentz, and
although Patrick and Wentz,
Ben Simmons /
second overall
Markelle
picks.
Fultz.
Not
Well, I'm
one.
saying their first round pick is what I mean. The guy, all four were supposed to be, or all 4 or 5 were supposed to be like
All-stars,
franchise
superstars,
changing, yeah. And they all sucked.
Yep. We got a good year or two out of Wentz, but
Yeah.
And a good year or two out of Simmons.
Yeah.
Simmons
No,
was good for a year or two.
he was, yeah, sure.
He had those games where he put up 27, 10, and 8.
Yeah.
I mean, you
I
know,
love how like it repeats itself every
the
year.
cycle.
Like,
Yeah.
we're just now getting to the point of like seeing Ben Simmons workout videos again. It's at the same time every year. Oh, Ben Simmons is in the greatest shape of his life. He's hitting the gym like
That's how you know it's hot out.
yeah,
Yeah. It's summer.
exactly. Yep.
You wake up in the morning and instead of looking at the weather, you just look at Ben Simmons' Instagram, and if he's posted a picture, you know it's hot out.
It's like Groundhog's Day, where Groundhogs, if it sees a shadow, 6 more, whatever, however the saying goes. But like it's Ben Simmons. When Ben Simmons appears in a workout video, you know summer's near.
And then in 4 or 5 months, his back hurts, so he can't play for 65 games. And then,
Yep.
Don't forget when Ben Simmons is in a workout video, Schwarber starts hitting homers.
Yep. Yeah. Although we haven't seen June Schwarber yet. Maybe we'll soon. Well, I don't think he's hit a home run yet, unless I mean, June's only 3 days old, but
He's already messing up.
Yeah.
yeah. What the fuck, man?
What's Wawa gonna do?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But all right, we're gonna get out of here. That'll do it this week. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Go subscribe on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. We're gonna get out of here. We'll see everybody next Monday. See you then.